What's up guys, today we're gonna take a look once again at some of the changes that brought us a recent patch. So as usual there are some good news and I'm afraid I've got some bad news as well. Let's start with some good news. Jet physics are the same as they were. Thank you, Jesus.
You're welcome, my son.
It was just a figure of speech, Jesus.
So you called my name in vain once again.
Oh come on, Jesus, how often you see some good changes in Battlefield?
I guess you're right, my son. Now I'm gonna go back to my tank and slap some titties.
See, even you played Wait, what? Okay, so where were we? I have no problems with new physics in a new game, but Battlefield 4 is not a new game, and changing something that whole dogfight community knows since Battlefield 3, well, I'm not gonna go there, at least not today. Those were good news, and I still have some more good news just to build up that positive energy, you know, to reduce the frustration from hearing bad news. Stealth jet cannon versus infantry was improved. Hooray for titties! I mean, hooray for the cannon, of course, and for titties, but that's a different topic. Well, I don't know any official information about the damage, so I made my own test. Let's start with 30mm cannon, because that cannon is still a piece of shit. Damage was improved by 1 damage. Whoop-de-doo! So instead of 21, it does 22 damage per bullet. Now let's move to something more interesting, like 20mm cannon. It does 9, or should I say 9.5 damage per bullet instead of around 6, but it is quite hard to actually hit someone. Well, I think I could say it is almost impossible to hit someone with that cannon with just 1 bullet instead of at least 2, due to the fact it has insane RPM. What I'm trying to say is that if you see a hit marker when you shoot with that cannon at some infantry guy, you probably did 20 damage. There's like 99% chance of 20 damage, at least 20 damage instead of 9.5 damage. Okay, now let's take a look at 25mm cannon. I saved this one for last cause I feel like it got the best buff. Instead of 10 damage per bullet, now it does 15 damage per bullet. But wait! There is more. Actually, it's not 15 damage per bullet, but it's 20 damage per 1 bullet. It actually does a small, how should I put it, splash damage? No, that's not that. More like miss damage, or maybe speed damage, energy damage, well, whatever. Let's call it Jedi damage, because if you miss and the bullet was close, you will deal 5 damage, and if you hit someone, you will actually do 20 damage. 15 damage for bullet and 5 damage for Jedi damage equals 20 damage per bullet. I was doing those tests as infantry and also as jet pilot. I thought it's maybe a glitch or something, maybe I'm getting 10 damage actually, and there are no buffs for that cannon. But then I jumped to a jet and I saw the red hit marker, and right after that, as a follow-up, a green hit marker. And note that I have red hit markers for headshots, but you should also know that headshot damage is the same as any other damage on infantry. Body shots, well, whatever shots, they are always the same damage, which is bullshit in my opinion, but whatever.
DICE presents Physics.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? We might see more stealth jets using 25mm cannon instead of 20mm cannon. Well, that would be quite nice change, because maybe you know or maybe you don't know, 25mm cannon in Battlefield 4 sounds exactly the same as it sounds in Battlefield 3. So since I got used to that sound, it's actually a really good sound. You can only by the sound you can feel the power of that cannon. So yeah, I'm kinda looking forward for that change. Now some bad news to leave you with the bad taste in your mouth. Well, most of you probably didn't even reach that far into this video. Guided missiles, or should I say air-to-ground missiles, like laser guided in stealth jet or JDAM in the attack jets, were nerfed I don't know, but it feels like DICE have this weird habit of nerfing things and changing things that no one ever complained about, but whatever, right? From this point on, you can't shoot 2 rockets or drop 2 bombs or whatever at the same time. Now, you have to, well, you have no other choice but just to shoot 1 instead of 2 because you have only 1 reloaded. After shooting 1, you have to wait 5 seconds for the second one to be ready, and then you can make that second shot. Some of you probably think, well, 5 seconds, not a big deal, it's not that long, stop complaining and shit. Well, actually it is quite a big of a deal, especially since the damage stayed the same. Note that jets are moving quite fast, even though it's not as fast as in real life, but still this is the fastest vehicle in the game, so that 5 seconds is like a freaking ages. Before you will be able to make that second shot, that follow-up shot, you will pass your target. Simple as that. I was trying to find some positive side of this, like for example, you shoot 1 rocket, then you have time to reload the second one, and probably when you're shooting a tank, he will use his shield, and before you make that second shot, the shield will pass, so the second shot probably will hit, but that's actually bullshit because I rather have full control over those 2 shots, because now I feel like I lost my tactical advantage over my enemy. I could do the mind games, like he didn't know if I'm gonna shoot 2 shots one after another, or maybe I will wait 5, 6, 7, maybe even 10 seconds before I make that second shot, and now, well, but hey, at least they didn't change air-to-air missiles like Hitseekers, so those Hitseeker scrubs won't cry that they can't spam with their RPP. What can I say? I don't like this change. Now you won't be able to destroy mobile AA with 2 JDAMs, for example, because he will be able to move, he will be long gone before you even make that second shot. So sure, you can rape him with your cannon, but ninja kills on AA, or should I say mobile AA, with JDAMs won't be possible anymore. That's it from me. Hope you did enjoy my video, so don't forget to smash that like button with your face to support me and boost my self-esteem, and as always, thanks for watching.